Welcome, Hastings residents. HastingsNow.com just published their latest Hastings Local 10 updates, covering everything from closings and final shows to school supplies. So we've put together a gorgeous, factual explainer that we know you're absolutely going to love. Whether you're a parent gearing up for the school year, a massive local sports fan, or just someone trying to figure out what to do this weekend, we've got you covered. We're distilling all this fantastic local info into a clear, structured overview so you have exactly what you need to know for the days ahead. All right, let's dive right into it. First things first, we've got to talk about this beautiful Saturday, August 1st weather forecast. If you're heading out today, nature is literally setting the perfect stage for us. We're looking at mostly sunny and warm conditions with a high right around 84 degrees, plus a nice little north breeze to keep things from getting too sticky. And, if your plans stretch into the evening, you can expect mostly clear skies cooling down to a really pleasant 56 degrees. It's basically the ideal weekend to be out and about in Hastings. For sure, get out there and soak up this gorgeous Minnesota summer while we can. So here's what we've got on the docket today. Essential school deadlines, weekend events and final shows, community giving and support, celebrating local athletics, and finally, looking ahead to fall. All right, jumping into Section 1, Essential School Deadlines. Listen, if you only take one single thing away from today's explainer, let it be this. Hastings Public Schools really needs you to review your transportation arrangements right now to avoid any last-minute stress. Friday, August 7th is the absolute hard deadline for K-8 opt-out forms, grades 9 through 12 opt-in forms, and courtesy stop registrations. Just make sure you grab the specific form that matches your student's grade and situation, okay? Moving right along on the school front, parents and legal guardians in ISD 200 can officially start registering for school supply assistance through Hastings Family Service on Monday, August 3rd. Now, a really important heads up here. This is absolutely not a walk-in distribution. No way. You've got to complete the registration process and provide the required docs to secure your appointment. Those distribution appointments are going to happen between August 17th and 21st. Oh, and for those of you looking to help out, they need new school supply donations dropped off by Tuesday, August 11th. Okay, moving on to Section 2, weekend events and final shows. You've got some pretty fantastic options mapped out for today. First up, Black Dirt Theater is putting on its final scheduled performance of Matilda the Musical at 2 p.m. That's a ticketed show over at the Hastings High School Performing Arts Center on General Siebens Drive. But hey, if you're feeling a bit more sporty at 2 p.m., we've got Section 1A playoff baseball happening at Veterans Park. And if you're just looking for some easy family fun and local flavor, Coburn's is running their Taste of Summer event from 10 a.m. right through to 2 p.m. Actually, let's talk a bit more about that baseball game for our local sports fans. The Hastings Hawks are hosting New Ulm in the Section 1A playoffs today at 2 p.m. at Veterans Park. But, if your schedule is totally packed or you just can't make it down to Millard Avenue, Hastings Community TV has your back. They've set up an online live stream so you can still catch all of the playoff action right from your couch. Next up, Section 3, Community Giving and Support. So that brings us to a great question. How can you help Hastings this week? Whether you're just out running errands or working in your yard, there are actually two amazing civic opportunities coming up that directly benefit Hastings Family Service. First off, during today's Coburn's Taste of Summer event that's from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. at 225 33rd Street West, Hastings Family Service is going to be right there on site collecting non-perishable food and personal care items. So you can drop off a donation and then go enjoy the store's children's activities and free samples. Win-win, right? Then, this coming Tuesday morning, August 4th, Hastings Family Service is hosting a really cool perennial plant fundraiser. From 9 a.m. to noon over at 301 East 2nd Street, gardeners can pick up some beautiful donated perennial plants in exchange for cash or check donations. It's literally the perfect way to spruce up your garden while helping out the community. All right, let's get into Section 4, Celebrating Local Athletics. We are sending some massive civic pride and a huge congratulations to local athlete Anna Stein. Representing Team Minnesota at the U.S. Games, Stein absolutely crushed it and brought home some serious hardware. She snagged second-place medals in both the 400-meter walk and the 4x100 relay, and she pulled off a very respectable fourth place in the 100-meter walk. Man, it is always so inspiring to see one of our own competing and succeeding on a stage that big. And speaking of the Hastings Sharks, let's look at the upcoming start dates for their Fall Special Olympics programs. The official Hastings community education pages just announced that fall flag football will kick things off on Sunday, August 16th. Fall soccer gets rolling a little bit later, starting on Saturday, September 12th. Now, the absolutely crucial thing to remember here is that these are Special Olympics programs, not general youth rec leagues. So please make sure to carefully review the eligibility, attendance, competition, and support person requirements before you go ahead and register. And finally, Section 5, looking ahead to fall. Jan's School of Dance is gearing up for their brand new season on Monday, August 24th at 2610 Industrial Court. You'll want to pay close attention to this slightly overlapping schedule, though. They're hosting an open house from 5 to 6 p.m. and then a back-to-dance bash from 5:30 to 8 p.m. So the open house kicks off first, but it actually wraps up while the big community bash is already in full swing. They're super excited to welcome current dance families, prospective families, and the whole community, but they do ask that you RSVP so they know how many people to prep for. Looking even further down the road to October, there's a really great opportunity bubbling up for our local artisans. The Wexford at Emerald Greens, which is at 1445 Goodwin Avenue, is putting out an official call for makers for a holiday craft market. This is happening on Sunday, October 25th from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. They're on the hunt for vendors selling crafts, jewelry, home decor, you name it. But here is a vital warning if you're looking to set up a booth. Please make sure you sign up and pay strictly through the official channels provided by the organizer. Do not send payment based on random instructions in the Facebook comments, okay? Keep your spot secure and dodge the scammers. So, as we wrap up today's explainer, I want to leave you with a quick thought. From playoff baseball and theater matinees to community food drives and getting ready for the school year, Hastings is absolutely buzzing right now. So which Hastings event will you participate in this weekend? Are you going to go cheer on the Hawks, check out Taste of Summer, or maybe drop off a donation for a neighbor who needs a hand? Whatever you decide to do, get out there, get involved, and really make the most of this beautiful weekend in our community. Thanks so much for learning about our great city with me today.